All right. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic start to the day. Hopefully, being 2 minutes late didn't generate panic attacks, thousands of dollars in chargebacks, or just fears that maybe we've entered a blackout. But here we are, better late than never, I guess. And hopefully, we can have ourselves a good trading day here after yesterday's very strong session. Now, yesterday, very good day, but I kind of ended up like wasting just a ton of time and energy trying to make more money after an already incredible day. Uh, yeah, like was so stupid. I should have been done at 6:41 instead of trading for another almost like 2 hours. It felt like I stayed and watched the market, and that was so stupid. I'm not going to make that mistake again. I preach all the time, right? Get your wins and go enjoy your life. I didn't do that yesterday. That sucks. And yeah, need to change that kind of going forward. So going to be a little bit more aggressive about that. Not going to care if you guys want me to place another trade. That's not really the point. Point here is for me to make money, not to be entertaining. And I think sometimes when we deviate too far to that other path, it makes everyone worse. So, yeah, tired of it. Tired of that nonsense. Tired of yeah, those expectations where it's dance monkey dance. I really don't like that. So I'm going to be a little bit more selfish. Focus on my variables. Focus on trading my system. And when I'm done, I'm done. From an economic calendar perspective here today, it should be a little bit of a maybe calmer session, right? Yesterday we got data at 9:45 and then at 10. And then we had, some stuff kind of in the afternoon. Today, not really much going on until 10 a.m., at which point we get jolts and we get that information. But yeah, let's see what that sort of shapes up for us, or what kind of market that shapes up for us. And hopefully we can get some nice action and go enjoy our lives. So, first things first here, right? ES, we're looking for a move up towards 70.30. Obviously, not an inside bar there yesterday. It's a 2 out of 3 without volume. Hey guys, if you have any tech issues, raise a tech support ticket. Don't put it in the chat. You will be banned, right? If you put your tech issues in the chat. Again, guys, I have a zero tolerance policy for people breaking the rules inside here. We have a tech support team, we have a tech support channel, and we have an indicator video that explains all those tech issues. Please use all those resources and go to the person that can actually help you fix that problem. If you use those resources appropriately, you will get things fixed quickly. If you put things into the chat, no one is going to be able to follow up and help you to reach out. So it just ends up being very distracting and wasting everyone's time. We have a specific portal and system designed to solve these exact problems and questions. And the only way that you will be able to get your tech issue solved is by using one of those official channels. So there is literally 0.0 value or zero opportunity to get those issues fixed outside of those official channels. So please, guys, with a cherry on top, can we please not waste everyone's time and energy by flooding the chat with inappropriate comments, off-topic conversations, and things that will not actually move the needle? Is that understood? Is that understood? We're all adults here, guys, right? And the amount of times I have to repeat myself about these basics is so frustrating. All right, so 70-30 here to the upsides, target number one, right? Once we've cleared through those levels, we're looking at 70-50, right? 70-40, 70-50, and then you're at all-time highs. to the downside. 7,000's our target. And then like 69.50, we can get there. Okay, NQ. We're looking at a 2 out of 3, right? Without volume, sorry. Same thing. We're looking at 26.1 kind of as our starting point here, right? We're at 950. So 26 will get taken care of by the indicator unless the opening range is like 25 points or less, which is very, very low probability. All right. The downside here, 25.8 would be our target. All right. And again, that should be plenty of space. DL, red candle, decreasing volume, gap down. Sorry, gap up. Did I say gap down? I think. So we're looking at a 1 for 3 here to the downside. 63 target there, 65. I don't think that's changing. To the downside here, you'd need to crack under 61. All right. Apple, red candle, didn't set up as an inside bar. Interesting. A green candle, decreasing volume, gap down. 1 for 3, though. Next closest thing. Tesla, Doji. There's all that XAI being acquired by SpaceX stuff. Not that it's the same company, but hard to not see that being a little bit enthusiastic. We'll call that a 2 out of 3 without volume, right? Green candle, decreasing volume, gap up. So candle and gap up telling the same thing. Microsoft still consolidating inside Thursday's range here. Should do that today, right? Amazon, green candle, decreasing volume, gap up. AMD, green candle, decreasing volume, gap up, right? So go to 3. And NVIDIA, 1 for 3. Meta did fill that gap, but didn't give us much. Not great volume, not great range. Technically gapping up, so right? Kind of a 1 for 3, non-trending kind of consolidation type price action. Netflix, red candle, decreasing volume, gap down. So 2 out of 3 to the downside. Google, technically increasing volume. So it's a 3 for 3 there to the upside. And then VIX 16.26, a little bit back to normal after its pseudo spike there. Wonder if that means we'll get a little bit nicer looking PA here today than yesterday. I don't know. Yesterday was a little bit all over the place, especially in the afternoon or in the second half of the morning. So if we could avoid that, right? Avoid getting stuck in this nonsense. Let's play the easy move. Go enjoy our day. I'm gonna go do that. Do that 1 out of 10 times. I should do that 9 out of 10 times. So we'll figure that out. But that's the plan for today, right? Be deliberate with my trading. Be deliberate with how I'm executing my plays. If I get a nice trade, just walk away and be done. Don't tolerate any extra nonsense. Don't tolerate any extra bullshit. And yeah, don't feel pressured or obligated to do something because someone asks you to. So that's what I'm working on here today, trying to be a selfish trader. That's my goal. That's my objective. And yeah, hopefully we can find something good to take advantage of. Let's see what happens. Any questions about the market? Any questions about the trading day? Anything like that? All right, sweet. So market opens in about 30 seconds or 2 seconds here. Let's see what we got in store. I mean, yeah, you can copy trade. The number of trades you take per day does not determine how profitable you are, right? Like that's such a misconception. Now, last year I still ended up taking like I don't know, probably 800 trades or something like that, 900 trades. Divide that by 200 trading days. So I'm getting 3 trades on average in 90 minutes, 2 hours. That's more than enough. If you need to take 1,000 trades, you're probably trading a very thin edge that's hard to consistently replicate. And if you can't walk away after 3 trades when you're green, you probably have a discipline or risk management issue where you just overtrade your gains anyway. So I don't know. I don't see why that would be a bottleneck. Or what would change if I had more than 3 more funded accounts, trade exactly the same way. You understand, right? These prop firms want you to lose. So they give you these rules, they give you these structures, they charge you monthly subscription fees, they do all these things so that you feel pressure to rush your trading decisions, overtrade, degrade your edge, and pay a reset fee. If you do the opposite of that, you will make a lot more money. Yeah, not going to get increasing volume here, right? I'd be very surprised if we get it on the second candle of the day. We want to see basically how clear of a story can we get this morning, right? How clear? We get that early breakout like we had yesterday. Yes, please, right? Yes, please. So good candle, right? Good breakout, but not the volume profile. We need to call that confirmation. So we need to see some sort of increasing volume standard show up here on one of these time frames. Now, the only one where it's realistic, where we're going to get an opportunity, is on the 2. Right, the 3 min's probably not going to give us that oomph. But just procedurally, right, or systematically, even though this is breaking down and it's giving me what I expect, not giving me the confirmation standard that I expect, so I'm unwilling to trade this. Right, close enough is not good enough. So let's see. Let's see if this next minute or so we can find some of that increasing volume. But I'm not too interested in chasing bullshit until I get the absolute confirmation I need. And this is exactly what we're trying to avoid, right? So we're trying to avoid these types of shake and fakes. We're trying to avoid those trades where we make emotional decisions and chase into things. We're trying to avoid those trades that tease us, like kind of make us freeze, and then steal all our money. So only way you can do that, in my opinion, is be deliberate, be specific, and don't break rules. Like one of my favorite quotes. If you guys don't know who Jim Simons is, you should look him up. He's maybe the best institutional investor trader of all time. Founded a company called Renaissance Technologies, and they basically averaged like 35% a year for 40 years, managing billions and billions and billions of dollars. The most honestly incredible hedge fund probably that's ever existed. Jim Simons, kind of a math freak, a weirdo. He solved the market basically using equations, and that's what generated those outsized returns year over year for him and his company, especially at that liquidity. And he had a great quote talking about systematic trading, and he said, "We only have like one rule at Renaissance Technologies, and the rule is if the system tells you it's a rule, you can't override the rule, like no matter what. It didn't matter if the example that he was talking about was a little bit of an extreme. He was talking about how they navigated the 9/11 period, right? And they were saying that they were getting a lot of triggers effectively by their algorithms that were indicating a very significant shift in market dynamics that seemed totally opposite to what they expected. And their human element or their human bias was to panic, close, shut things down, reverse it. But they stayed true and ended up working out very well for them. But that I think is like one thing that I try to take to my trading very significantly here, right? Or like really to heart. Like if I've spent all this time, all this energy, I've like lost all this money taking trades, doing things opposite, spend so much of my mental energy like trying to execute it, right? And to follow it and to teach it. So if I have all those rules and I have all those structures in place, right, then the only thing that can't change is my desire to follow them absolutely, right, without applying exceptions, without, okay, do this, do that, do this, do that. Man, does that feel like a fight sometimes. Still not that increasing volume we need, right? That 934 candle, increasing volume, but bad candle shape. We're still looking to see maybe this 3 minute and 30 seconds could give me enough. It's a stretch. Yeah, it was Jim Simons, Renaissance Technologies. He passed away last year or 2 years ago. Absolute legend. Yeah, decreasing volume, right? So can't do anything with that. At this point, we might just be waiting for jolts, right? Jolts data in 20 minutes. Red folder. It's interesting enough. Huh. Nick, that would have been 2022. If you said that in like 1982 and you didn't take it, buddy, I would have cried with you. In 2022, I think you did okay. Yeah, Anna Cooling's awesome. Like her book is probably the most similar uh interpretation of volume that I was taught working institutionally. It's not everything the same. Like I think I do things a little bit differently than she does. And I've certainly evolved since I worked at Arain, but um yeah, had an opportunity. Yeah, 2 min looks okay. Like to see, if we're gonna be consolidating here, probably want to see a fake out above 845. So got a little bit of time here. Again, right? No reference price yet. Not looking at an entry yet. Did I see it then? Oh, maybe on refresh it went away. Interesting. All right, well, let's focus up on this. Even if we did have Jolt's data, we got 19 minutes on this. We got lots of time. Unlikely to find an entry here. If we can get a break, close, and hold under 800, then we could target 7. That would be kind of the next thing I'm looking for here in the next 15, 20 seconds. Otherwise, this could also have the potential to set up as a bit of a reversal candle. Better on the 3 min, I would say. You're looking at an 812 stop loss. Things moving pretty fast. How long on the 2? 90 seconds. Okay, well, there's probably our fake vote. Let's see. All right, so that would put your stop 816. Yeah, probably was the fake, but it happened pretty quick after. No real retest or pullback into our entry zone. That's a little bit ruthless. Woo. Oh, we definitely had the right idea. We just needed like 15 more seconds there. Life. Oh, nice, Joel. We'll take the win here. It's almost 100 points in 5 seconds. Jeez. I mean, we're still in play here, right? We are still in play. That capitulation. If it was capitulation, it'd probably be a weaker candle shape. Yeah, she's looking at a 761 stop loss. This thing's just a flushing. 761. So you'd be looking like 750-ish, right, as your entry target. Call it 762 as my stop. All right, let's see if we can pull back gently here. Hey guys, let's see. Oh, did I get my fill? Yes. Okay, so I mean, I've been stopped out. I got filled at 57 to 62. Potentially try this again. Now looking at a 75 stop loss. Kind of a mean shake and fake there. Okay, let's see. That was it. That was the spot right there, guys. That was the spot right there. That's 65. Yep, there we go. All right, so I'm in 765.75 short. See if this thing can flush. Come on. Took the stop again. I'm early a little bit. I'll give it one more attempt here. Hey guys, I'm in 778. 778. Stopped out. All right, that's a quick 0 for 3. I mean, two really small losses there. One of 2 points, one of 4 points. I'm okay doing that, but that's a frustrating start. And we theoretically have a reversal signal. Capitulation. Confirmation. Looking at something like that for long here. Come on, nice and gentle. All right, guys, I'm in. Not super happy with my fill price. 801.50. All right. I'm done for the day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.